Welcome to the official Personality Guru. ISTPs are generally extremely capable individuals who are good at most things that interest them. They're usually bright, interesting, and exciting individuals with a lot to offer. They live almost entirely in the present moment and usually do not make commitments beyond the immediately foreseeable future. An ISTP probably coined the phrase, "nothing is unconditional." They strongly prefer to take things one day at a time, rather than make long-term commitments. If a relationship interests them and satisfies their needs, the ISTP will do its part on a daily basis to keep the relationship strong and healthy. If they lose interest in a relationship, their natural tendency will be to move on. Today, let's talk about the things ISTPs look for in a relationship. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the official Personality Guru and ring the bell icon to get regular updates on our latest uploads. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. When it comes to relationships, ISTPs have some intriguing qualities that may seem paradoxical to other types. On one hand, they're usually extremely independent, yet on the other, they're deeply loyal once they enter into a commitment. They come across as the quintessential lone wolves. Yet, many ISTPs prefer long-term relationships because the drama and shallow nature of short-term relationships hold very little interest. ISTPs do not want to be limited and instead prefer to explore the world around them. Their partners should give them space to be free and make decisions solo. It could be challenging to see if an ISTP is in love with you. They tend to hide their emotions and do not feel affection as often as those with the feeling trait. Together, ISTPs wish they and their partners support each other, and they will use their problem-solving skills to assist their partners through difficult moments. ISTPs tend to have intimate relationships and rarely express their affection in public. ISTP relationships basics. When an ISTP enters into a relationship, they may not show it openly, but they will value their partner immensely. They are one of the most independent personality types, and they don't take commitment lightly. This means that when they choose to commit, they do so wholeheartedly. They may be slow to open up and take a while before they are willing to show vulnerability in a relationship. For this reason, it can be hard to tell if an ISTP likes you at first. ISTPs tend to be practical and logical when it comes to how they deal with matters on a daily basis, and approach to relationships is no different. They are the kind of people to suggest realistic solutions to relationship problems instead of talking them out for hours on end. In fact, they can see this as a waste of time since they are more comfortable taking immediate action and don't like to overthink things. People of the ISTP personality type are generally comfortable with casual relationships. They don't like to be tied down too much and prefer to have a certain amount of freedom. Seeing as they are so self-reliant, they are usually quite content with a friends with benefits type of relationship. If this is the case, they're usually honest and upfront about their intentions. In order to feel their best, ISTPs require a reasonable amount of alone time. They don't need to constantly be surrounded by people or their partners, so don't take it personally if they'd rather spend a night alone than with you now and again. It's just that's the way they work. They'll bounce back happier and more engaged after they've had some time to themselves. ISTP relationships in depth. People of the ISTP personality type can find it difficult to express their feelings directly through words. Instead, they're more likely to show they care through practical and helpful actions. For example, helping out with chores around the house or fixing something that was broken. During heated debates, they can struggle to find the words to express their emotions and thoughts. With an ISTP, what you see is what you get. Straightforwardness and honesty are essential in order for people of this type to feel comfortable in a relationship. They don't like being manipulated or feeling like they have to do something that they're not comfortable with. Similarly, they don't like it when their partner is being evasive. They value honesty above all else and are direct in their communication. This goes both ways. ISTPs aren't the kind of people to play games. ISTPs are known for being supportive and encouraging partners. They don't like to burden their partner with expectations or demands. Instead, they're more likely to be there to provide practical help where they can. The freedom that is so important to them is usually extended in return. They want their partner to be able to pursue their own interests and pursuits too, without feeling like they are being held back. ISTPs value relationships that are built on trust and mutual respect. They're deeply loyal and will always have your back, even when things get tough. As one of the most resilient personality types, they can weather even the toughest storms with their partner. At times, they may want to open up, but they can find it challenging to understand and process their emotions. ISTP Compatibility Basics. In terms of compatibility, ISTPs need someone who is understanding and trustworthy. Loyalty is another trait that is important for people of this personality type. In fact, it's non-negotiable. They need to be able to trust that their partner is going to be there for them, through thick and thin. And of course, ISTPs will do the same in return. Another key factor for ISTPs when it comes to compatibility is having someone who is independent and driven. They admire people who have their own life goals and ambitions. Not only is this attractive to ISTPs, but it also means that they can have the freedom to pursue their own interests. People who are clingy are usually an instant turn-off for ISTPs. That isn't say that they don't want intimacy though. In short, ISTPs work best with their partners who appreciate their need for independence and freedom, while staying able to come together when needed. They are best suited to partners who are open-minded and willing to compromise but also offer stability and support. ISTP compatibility in depth. ISTPs don't do well in relationships where there is a lot of emotional drama and misunderstandings. This is because they are calm individuals who can feel overwhelmed when dealing with intense feelings. They appreciate people who can assess situations objectively and make decisions based on facts. As a result, they suit partners who say it is as it is and don't make a mountain out of a molehill. People of this personality type need a partner who isn't afraid to challenge them from time to time. They thrive in situations where they feel intellectually stimulated, so having someone who can push their boundaries and offer different perspectives is essential. Another reason why ISTPs work best with people who challenge them is that they have a low boredom threshold. If things feel too bland and easy, they will quickly get bored. Last but not least, ISTPs are most compatible with partners who push them to be the best version of themselves. While their easygoing nature is beneficial in many ways, it can also mean that they don't actively make steps toward achieving their goals. Having a partner who encourages them to reach their full potential is key. 1. One-on-one time. ISTPs aren't usually fond of huge social engagements. They would rather spend one-on-one time with their partner than go to a big party or club. Carving out some special, dedicated time for your ISTP partner on a regular basis will assure them that you care and that you're making time for them, and it gives them the opportunity to bond with you in a deeper and more meaningful way. 2. Respect. Everyone wants respect in a relationship, but ISTPs in particular found this very important. This really goes hand in hand with loyalty and honesty. If you want to show an ISTP respect, be loyal to them, tell them the truth, and respect their independence and autonomy. 3. Warmth. ISTPs really appreciate people who exude warmth and compassion. This may have something to do with their inferior extroverted feeling or FE function. People with inferior FE can feel a pull towards those with dominant or auxiliary FE. This is partial because the inferior function is one that we feel a natural imbalance of in our own lives, and we can often feel a sense of balance or completeness when we're with someone who shows proficiency with that function. Most MBTI practitioner sees ISTP or FJ relationships more than any other ISTP relationship pairing. ISTPs often appreciate the friendliness, warmth, and attentiveness that these types provide. 4. Affection. While ESTPs may seem private and reserved, they tend to be very affectionate people. In fact, according to the survey, ISTPs showed a strong preference for physical affection as their love language. As SE users, ISTPs tend to be highly kinesthetic and physical people. They frequently mention that they were more affectionate than their partners and that they really liked long hugs, massages, or just cuddling as a way to feel loved. 5. A sense of adventure. ISTPs enjoy new and varied experiences. They tend to enjoy playing games, traveling, building, or crafting, or challenging themselves in a recreational pursuit. They dislike a lot of repetition in a relationship and enjoy a partner who's up for new and exciting experiences. 6. A sense of humor. ISTPs are instantly turned off by people who make or take themselves or life too seriously. They want someone who can laugh with them and see the humor in every situation. ISTPs usually have a good sense of humor, and they enjoy when this is appreciated by their partner. 7. Understanding. Most ISTPs had struggled with being misunderstood in relationships. Because ISTPs have inferior extroverted feeling or FE, they can have difficulty expressing their emotions regularly. As a result, many partners have misunderstood or underestimated their feelings for them. ISTPs tend to be private and reserved, but this certainly doesn't mean they don't have very deep feelings. They're more likely to show their love through action rather than words. 8. Loyalty. ISTPs are extremely loyal once they settle on a relationship. While they may have a reputation for being bad boys or girls, they actually take the welfare of their loved ones quite seriously and are usually disinterested in meaningless romances. Dedication to a partner ranked very highly in most ISTPs. When in pursuit for romance, what are the things that you usually look for as an INTP or any other personality type? Be sure to watch until the end and share your experience for a chance to have your comment pinned. 9. Independence. ISTPs need their space and autonomy. This doesn't mean they don't want a relationship or a commitment. It simply means that they need to get plenty of their own alone time with that relationship. Overscheduling their time, pressuring them to talk about their feelings too often, or barging in on their personal space can make them feel overwhelmed and stressed. Before we continue, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the official Personality Guru for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. 10. Honesty. I think most people value honesty a great deal regardless of type, but this ranked especially high for ISTPs. As dominant introverted thinking types, ISTPs value accuracy and truth to a degree that surpasses many other types. Phoniness, manipulation, secretiveness, and two-faced behavior are like a slap in the face of their introverted thinking function.